it's Balthasar. I want to take a moment to show you my new calendar for the next year, 2022. It's a very important project for me. This is the 16th edition. I always take pictures when I'm traveling and also when I'm walking around in the city or in nature and I see something that would be a good picture for the calendar. I take pictures. And I'm also a fan of wisdom and quotes, and so I'm constantly collecting things that speak to me, and especially in this time right now, I think wisdom is really needed. And wisdom can often mean that something that could be complex and complicated is put into a very small sentence, and if that small sentence can bring peace and relaxation or just a better perspective on life, or can change my focus on the things that really matter instead of what's going on around me, then they're really valuable. And so I chose quite simple sayings and quotes this year because I think simplicity is almost like a remedy when the perceived complexities or the things that we cannot really grasp or the things that are constantly changing around us. Now I lost my sentence. What I want to say is simplicity is like a remedy. I want to present a few of the postcards to you. I'm starting with January. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. And I think we don't need anything else to just be able to start the next year. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. The picture for February I took in Bali. I really fell in love with these frangipani flowers. The quote I chose is about truth, because recently truth has not been a very reliable concept because truths keep changing all the time. Wherever you look, there's a different kind of truth. And so the quote reads, "The truth is the only thing you'll ever run into that has no agenda." March, there's a time for words and there's a time for silence. If you're listening, you'll hear the difference. Yes, silence has been really a good tool for me in this last year, because I noticed that people very often have very heated discussions, and if I'm part of such a discussion, I can take away some of the heat by not adding to it, but by being more quiet, being more calm, and be more in a listening role and less in a state of where I want to be heard, I want to say what I think. It's almost like an advice I want to give with that card, that we remember that silence is an option, and like sometimes silence is not an option, or it's not the right way, but if someone is really, really upset and really wants to be heard and really wants to discuss and wants to make a point, it can actually be a quite kind thing to do, to just stay present, listen, and not argue. And I also noticed that if I can be quiet and calm, it's much easier for me to after a while say, well, yes, I understand, blah, 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 and then swiftly change the topic. Maybe one more picture. Yeah, one that I really like. It makes me laugh. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Yeah, I really enjoy that. Again, you know, I needed tools, and I will need more tools next year to navigate these discussions, or to navigate people's opinions, or to navigate conflict. And it's really helpful to think everyone is dealing with their own circus or their own crisis. And especially if people, you know, have this energy, this very almost violent energy, because they're so upset, or they think everything is so wrong, or they're afraid, and they need to be able to speak about their difficult emotions. Yes, but I don't want to take their difficult emotions home with me when I leave the conversation. And so what I do is I become very aware that it's not my circus, not my monkeys. Yeah, I hope you like this idea. This is what June is all about next year. Well, the calendar comes in a little box. It's also a nice present, different colors. The small version is 26 francs and the bigger version is 35. You will find my website right here, and the first thing you'll see on the website is a button, and the button will lead you to the store. If you live close, you can come by my house personally the last 3 days before Christmas and pick up your order, or otherwise I'm gonna send it. I'm sending them worldwide. Well, and I'll add to this video a slideshow of the other pictures. And I think that's all. Yeah, I wish you all the best, a lot of patience, also a little bit of humor if it's possible, inner calm, and Merry Christmas.
I can see it clearer when I close my eyes. Somehow I can draw life nearer when I allow myself to realize that I won't live forever, but I am very much alive right now. What's my life if not the air I breathe right now? What's my life if not the sounds I hear right now? If I don't learn to appreciate my time here, even on the days I fall, I believe that I won't understand what life is about at all.